GE, and Xeon, all of them more or less function the same way. Now, you have so-called degrees of freedom. This one enables the arc or the gantry to move back and forth. I call this arc. This one is practically tilts the gantry. This I call it tilt. Back here, we call it slide. And down here, we call it wig-wag or swing. I call it swing, but we can call it as well wig-wag. Now, let me just bring the machine toward the patient. Pay attention how I'm moving the wheels. I move forward, I move that way. Most of people think these are the only position of the wheels. It is not. Look, I can come this way and then this way, or I can be more efficient, especially in a crowded ward. I can just make it this way and go directly there to the patient. And you can even change it as I go. This and this are not the only position. Now, if I'm going to ask you to move it a little, you are going to overshoot if you are just going to try to do that. If I'm telling you move it just half an inch north or south, and by the way, toward the leg is south, toward the head is north, this is up, this is down, or I can say toward me or away from me. This should be really easy to understand, but head is north, feet is south, this is up, this is down. If I'm going to tell you that like that's a patient, move it half an inch south. If you move it this way, you are going to overshoot. You put your leg here, look at that, how little I can move it. This is a quarter of an inch, this is almost 1 inch. By using your foot, you can really adjust it to smaller. Now, you see there are green and there are other colors. 90% of what you do is green. So your impulse should not be using any other color. Your impulse should be at the beginning, always use the green. If you cannot achieve the goal with the green, then you go to other colors. That's why it's different color. Okay? So we will come back to that, but look at that. This is something you use very often. You go up and down. Now it's not doing it. Yeah. Here, go down, going up. Okay. We talked about the motions here. Now I am here. I may ask you to open the back tube. The back tube is slide and swing. By doing that, I can myself hold this and just move it up and down, right and left to adjust to what I need. By the way, always start this at 0. At the zero, meaning that the angles are 0, but for the slide, 0 meaning halfway. Okay, that is a good place, always a good place to start. Don't start on one maximum or another. Do you see this is going down? This is for this one. This has 4 degrees of freedom. This one, that one. There is another machine that it comes here, it goes down, that has a 5th degree of freedom. Everything I'm telling you is a little different on that machine, but for these machines, everything I'm telling you applies. So 0 here, mid here, and so on and so forth. So we talked about the back tube. Now we will talk about the front tube. The front tube is tilt and on this machine. A different machine might be different. So now by doing that, I am the surgeon. I can adjust this, and that is why we are always going to use long drapes, not short caps, okay? So that I can here, look at that here, look at do. Now, there are things that are important for certain aspect of the operation. I may ask you to open just the arc, to go in this direction, or just to tilt, like when we use it for separate action, to go in this direction and that direction. Now, this is pelvis of the patient. Inlet view is axial view of the sacrum. So looking at that, look at that sacrum, it goes this way. So inlet would be this way. Outlet is usually, if sacrum was a flat surface, outlet would be 90 degrees to the other side. But sacrum is not a flat surface, it's a wedge. For that reason, it's 60 to 65 degrees to the other way. And that sort of is a true AP view of the sacrum. That is a so-called outlet view. I may ask for so-called iliac crest view. Now look at that here. Iliac crest view is a view that you are orthogonal to the iliac crest. Now if I want to get an iliac crest view on this one, obviously we are going to open up the arc. Usually, anatomy is very different in the sacroiliac joint, but usually about 30 to 35 degree current this way. So you have an orthogonal view of the iliac crest, the so-called iliac crest view. Okay? Now, let's go to the neutral again. Let's talk about a few things here. So, let's talk about the green stuff here. Again, first response should be always the green stuff. Make sure this is on. It messes it up. Only rare occasion you need to use anything else. Auto. And obviously, you can change the brightness without really changing the auto. They work really good together. Okay? Then mags. Mag 1, mag 2. Enlarging. Make sure it is on the normal. Make sure this is on. Make sure this is not mag. And now, another thing that you are going to use a lot, again, green. I would call it reverse R. I would call it upside down R. And as you see, it makes a normal R horizontal flip. This makes a normal R vertical flip. Does that make sense? So I say right, left, left, right, or I say horizontal flip, or I say reverse R. That is the R that makes upside down R, reverse R. If I say turn it, turn the picture, clockwise or counterclockwise, again, green is the one that you're looking for. So you turn it clockwise or counterclockwise the picture, and that gives you the picture you need, okay? Now, sometimes you may ask, obviously, it's easier to use this because you want to be as far away from the field. Individual pictures, and that is fluoro, correct? That is fluoro. Now, I'm going to do now something that you see why I'm thinking, you know, you get crowded in your walk and things are not really, you know, as open as they are here. So I'm changing it, and you, I ask you to like lock it and so on. So, and then while you're locking it, you move it, and I have to start all over again. So what you do, you take your hands off here, you stabilize it in one position before you lock it. Okay? Now that has even more meaning that, you know, especially when you get crowded and so on, and you actually with one arm you're pushing the machine and so on.